Capricorn, you are up for the January 2023 Tarot Energy Reading. Before I go any further, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. All right. So, this is the general reading. I will do a love reading and I will do a money reading. Since January is considered Capricorn season, happy birthday to all the Capricorns out there whenever you're watching this. I'm recording this in the middle of December, but I'm sure some people will listen and watch in January. All right. For Capricorn, because it's your birthday season, you will receive a bonus reading for every single one. So, a bonus for the general, a bonus for the money, and a bonus for the love reading as well. Whatever reading you watch or listen to, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. I'm just a person sitting here reading energy and tarot cards. You know your story better than I ever could. Now that I said all that, let's get into the reading. May I have the energy for Capricorn for January? May I have the energy? I was literally about to say December. For Capricorn for January. May I have the energy for Capricorn for January? Oh, that did not... Okay, looks like that's the card. But I'm going to take another one. Usually, I was only planning on taking one. Whatever this card is, it didn't go back into the deck. So I'm going to set it to the side and I'm going to take one more. Energy for Capricorn for January. What is it that Capricorn needs to hear? What is it that Capricorn needs to hear? What is it that Capricorn needs to hear? And may I have a card, please? Okay, that's too many. I'm going to take this one on the top. All right. Let's see here. Be magnetized. Be magnetized. And I'm using the Cosmic Dancer Oracle. So, be magnetized. So, for this particular card, this one reminds me of Queen of Wands energy. Is what this card usually reminds me of. Maybe Queen of Pentacles energy, but really Queen of Wands is what it reminds me of. And it's about, don't be afraid to let your hair down. Also, one card that came out during the pre-shuffle was, oh my gosh, what was that card? Not Improvise. That's it, Improvise. That was the card that came out during the pre-shuffle. This kind of connects to that. One thing about trendsetters is they usually come up with stuff on the spot. Like, they're very good at coming up with stuff on the spot. For some of you, there may be things that you're doing that you may have to come up with on the spot, where there hasn't necessarily been a process put in place before to do whatever it is that you may be doing, and you may have to come up with it. And that requires confidence, and that requires respect is one, but there's another word I'm looking for. It's where people are willing to go with what you say, not only because they trust you. Stage presence. That's what it is. Okay. That requires, thank you. That requires stage presence. That's what this is about. Because when you, stage presence is about captivating the audience, being magnetizing, how you present whatever the product is, whether the product is you or whether the product is someone else. It's all about stage presence and being magnetized and having people, you know, get caught up in your energy. That's what this is about. All right. And then the one that was set to the side is fine-tune. Fine-tune. So if something's a little rough around the edges, that's great, because that's always, you know, that's perfectly imperfect. At the same time, it doesn't hurt to polish something, to fine-tune it, to optimize it. All right? So now let's take some cards, Capricorn, and see what we get. May I have the energy for Capricorn for January? May I have the energy for Capricorn for January? What is it that Capricorn needs to hear? What is it that Capricorn needs to hear? What is it that Capricorn needs to hear? Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Pentacles. This came out during the, when I picked the deck, I always check what's on the bottom. This was the card that was on the bottom of the deck, was Nine of Pentacles. So this is showing up again. That's Earth energy, specifically Virgo. But obviously you're a Capricorn. You could have Virgo in your chart though, or you could be dealing with the Virgo. But this is talking about independence, is what this is talking about. Somebody may be quitting their job in the new year. That one, I'm going to take it. I don't know. Yeah. Someone's making a commitment to something. Now, for others of you, you're really serious about your New Year's resolution. This is the Hierophant card that came out, Taurus energy. So lots of Earth energy. One thing I will say with the Nine of Pentacles, with the Taurus energy as well, and then with you being a Capricorn, I feel like you're going to be very, very, very grounded going into 2023. Like you definitely have your eye on the prize. Like whatever your goals are, I don't know what the rest of the year is going to be off the top of my head because I don't remember the 2023 reading, which by the way, 2023 readings are up. If you don't, for my podcast listeners, if you don't want to scroll through all of the episodes, just go to the YouTube channel, go to the playlist, and then click on 2023, and then you'll find your reading there. But yeah, for this, definitely in January, a lot of you will be focused on whatever these goals are. Thank you. Yep. Because all of this is Earth energy. This is a lot of Earth energy. Here. So Ace of Pentacles, something new coming in. So some of you, there may be some new type of stability or something else. Thank you. King of Pentacles. Wow. Taurus energy. So, yeah, Capricorn, you're focused. That's what this, you are committed. I'm tempted to title this Eyes on the Prize, because I feel that's the energy. Something told me to look at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, Nine of Wands. You're willing to fight for whatever it is you want. You're willing to put in the work is what I heard. You're willing to put in the work for what you want. You're super duper focused. And that's why also this fine-tune card came out. Because for some of you, you may be fine-tuning your resume, your background, your skills. There may be something that you're working on to make sure that you're an expert in whatever it is that you're doing. I'm going to take just one or two more cards and then we'll wrap up. Oh, wait. Whoa, that was too many. I'm going to put these back in the deck that landed right here, these four, but I will see what they are. The Star, Strength, Five of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. Be careful. You may attract people who want your money. Just saying. You may attract people who want your money. Also, something just said to me, on your accounting, you know, for some companies, they have accountants for the accountants. So there may be something, again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, where you have to have people who do what the other person does, but you have them watching the other person. It's almost like in casinos, where, I don't know if you've seen the movie Casino, where he's like, this person is watching that person, and that person is watching that person, and that person is watching that person, and the eye in the sky is watching them all. So that is kind of that energy where you might need to be in that energy, especially with Ace of Pentacles and King of Pentacles energy, where if you have a lot of resources that you have to manage, you may want everyone watching everyone. Just saying, because they might get creative and do that. Bottom of the deck is 5 of Swords, yeah. Definitely air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You definitely want to make sure that everyone's watching everyone, whoever is handling your stuff for you. And it doesn't have to be where, oh, you have a huge estate or anything. This could be on the job. This could be anywhere. But something is saying, make sure everyone's watching everyone. Regardless, your eyes on the prize. And that's the message. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Till next time, Capricorn, be blessed.